Alright, I've been using my Annealeez annealer for a few months now, and before I even started using it, the one thing that I didn't like about it is the part that they gave you to hold the nozzle. Basically, it's a grounding rod clamp for electrical, and it's sat next to the Annealeez right down here, and really didn't give you a lot of room for adjustment for the nozzle. So what I did is went to my local hardware store and I picked up a aluminum turnbuckle. You can get them in stainless if you want. So what I have is a wing nut. Go ahead and get down here. I have a wing nut and a washer down on the bottom, and then on top of it I have a U-shaped clamp that I ended up having to tweak just a little bit to fit the nozzle head, bending it just a little bit wider so that way it would wrap around it. So what this does is it allows me to turn the nozzle easily whichever direction I want, and I can also loosen it up down here and slide it in or out. Right now it's pretty tight, so I won't mess with it. So you have aluminum turnbuckle, you have a washer here, and then on the back side of the unit there is another washer right here. I have a wing nut, and then I have a Allen screw that goes into the back side of that turnbuckle. What this allows me to do is just easily, I could turn that wing nut and screw that in or out or tighten it up without it tightening on this, so I can easily loosen it. So that was the first thing, so that makes the adjustment of the unit quite a bit easier for in or out depending on the cartridges that you're running and fine-tuning the nozzle. The other thing that I did is Annealeez gives you this awesomely welded little tray, which works really well, but it's kind of small, so it fills up really fast. Go down to your hardware store again. This is a 12-inch pan, sheetrock pan, mud tray. You can get one smaller if you want, but that way if you're doing 100 cases you don't have to sit there and keep undoing the pan that came with it. So those are the two big changes that I did for it. I went ahead and got an adapter for the propane tank, so that way I could use a 2.5 gallon tank, which works pretty awesome too. Anyways, that is it. Hope that helps you all.